Hi, we're Team RoboVirus and this is our second year of F.L.L. Today we'll be talking about the 4 most commonly used sensors in F.L.L. We'll be talking about each of the sensors.
We spend about 70% of our time fixing our codes and making sure that they are reliable. Sensors are the biggest part of that. They help us because when you hard code something, if the alignment's a little bit off, or if the robot if one of the wheels is moving a little bit faster, the whole code will get broken. But the sensors can bring something back on track and make sure it works.
The first sensor you need to know about is the touch sensor. The touch sensor has a pretty simple mechanism. It touches in and touches out. This is a toggle between on and off. The touch sensor is pretty effective in multiple ways. The first thing you can do is touch a wall. This way you know when you can turn. You can touch the wall, come back, and do a mission. The other thing you can do is touch a mission. For instance, if you're doing elevator, you can go forward until you touch elevator, turn, and do elevator. In your code, the touch sensor has a few blocks. They do effectively the same thing, since this is a pretty simple sensor. You can use a loop or a wait until. They'll both execute whatever code you have inside until it touches. The touch sensor is really simple, but it's one of the best and most effective sensors you have.
This is the gyro sensor, the most commonly used sensor. It is used for turning a precise amount. If you want to turn 30 degrees, sometimes the robot might turn 35, but the gyro will make sure it turns exactly 30 degrees. It also is used to go straight. Sometimes when, according to battery life and angle of wheel, when you try to make the robot go straight, it might turn a little bit. But this gyro will, if it starts turning, the gyro will make it turn again the other direction. That way it will continue going straight. There's 2 modes of the gyro, change and compare. When you change it, you tell it to turn 35 degrees. That's easy in the beginning, but towards the end of your code, when you turn like so many times, you can use compare. If that says, turn until it's facing this way. So both the ways are useful.
In our missions, we use a very important sensor, the light sensor. The light sensor helps us get to all our missions in the right place and time. Specifically for the crane, we use the light sensor to line follow this line and turn to hit the crane. Line following is basically one light sensor follows a specific color and the second light sensor sets it until it sees another color. So in this situation, the light sensor is following black, and this light sensor is looking for white. When it sees white, it knows that it's and then the light following code stops. Then the robot turns and hits this up, causing the crane to come down. The light sensor really helped us do this mission because it always got us to the right place. The light sensor helped us in many ways, including getting it in the right time. It was very reliable for all our missions.
The 4th sensor we will talk about today is the ultrasonic sensor. The ultrasonic sensor has a variety of purposes. What it does is, it can tell what the nearest obstacle is and it gives a number about how far that is. For example, if I set the sensor over here, it will give a reading of about 5 inches. What it can be used for is, for example, if we're coming back from a mission and we want to stop at this wall and then turn, I can say, stop when the ultrasonic sensor reaches 5 inches, and then it'll stop, turn, and go to base. Another thing that the ultrasonic sensor can be used for is to follow the wall. For example, if I want to get to the traffic mission and I want to be about 5 inches from the wall while getting there, I can put the ultrasonic sensor and say, Then if the value is too low, turn left. And if the value is too much, then turn back right. So you're at the similar distance the whole time. What these sensors do is make sure that you have a cushion so that even if something goes slightly wrong, the sensors can bring it back onto course and make sure that your run still works perfectly.